So it's no secret by now that you all know that there is 4 DLC suits coming to Marvel Spider-Man 2, and we've already seen the designs. I'll be showing you these designs in this video and who's working on them, and I'll give you my opinions. So to get right into it, the American artist, fashion designer, and musician Colm Dillane, aka Kid Super, has announced a collaboration with PlayStation and 3 other artists on the new DLC suits for Marvel Spider-Man 2. Now, we know Sony likes celebrity and brand endorsements as they help the game reach more new potential players and it makes more money, right? That's what everyone likes. They all like money. We've seen this with the Evolved suit and the Adidas shoes Miles wears in some of his suits. We've known about this for quite some time, like I said, but I haven't yet talked about the designs and my own personal opinions and thoughts on them. Now, this has actually finally reached the Spider-Man PS4 subreddit, and everyone's gone crazy over there, and there's some very strong opinions about these suits. I will tell you that much. Very, very strong opinions. But first, let's go over who is collaborating on these suits and what they are. Then we'll talk about what I personally think, like I said, and how I would have gone about a collaboration personally. So Rina's suit is a biker outfit. Formula One's Lando Norris suit has a racing helmet, and footballer Vini Jr.'s represents his team and country, Brazil, right? And then also Kid Super wanted to make his own suit, so that's what makes it 4 DLC suits coming to Marvel Spider-Man 2. I think it's time we actually have a look at these suits, and I've gotten the image up. I've also put down who designed what, so you can see it here. So to the left, you actually see that biker suit, right? And that's by Rina Sawayama, right? So that's that design. Obviously, Kid Super is the one that kind of drew these up, right? Lando Norris, there he is, the F1 driver. Absolutely love him. This suit is actually really cool, in my personal opinion. I love that helmet, and the overall design is pretty interesting. Then we've got Kid Super's own design, and finally we have Vini Jr.'s design over here, which really does scream Brazil. So I actually really like that too. But I personally have some strong opinions about these suits as well, so let's talk about them. So here they are without the names, and I guess the first suit we really got to start with and dig into is Rina's suit. Now, this is meant to sort of be like a biker sort of Spider-Man, but it's really hard to kind of, I don't know, give a formulated opinion, because it's such like my first opinion on this is getting celebrities to work on suits. Like I get why, but I'll get into this a bit after I talk about the suits, because I have a big gripe with that. So obviously this is really cool, right? Like, you know, it's a biker Spider-Man. My first issue comes with the webs on the actual lenses. It looks really weird, right? And it's not even webs anymore, it's just a abstract pattern going on his head. I don't really like that. The spider emblem there is pretty cool. Wish you could see more of it, or maybe if the jacket was kind of like closed and the emblem was there, that would be all right. That's pretty cool, I guess, the emblem there, but it doesn't really, like, you look at this and you wouldn't really think it's Spider-Man. The only thing that really gives it away is like the actual emblems, but it doesn't really feel like a Spider-Man design to me, and I think that's what really takes away from a lot of these suits. They don't really feel like Spider-Man. They're very, very overly designed, right? Spider-Man, I mean, a lot of Spider-Man suits can work if they're ever designed, but, you know, you're meant to tell that he's Spider-Man. Like, look at this. So this is the actual Lando Norris design that you get to see on his channel, Lando Norris Plays, where he actually showed it a bit, like in a bit more detail. And I absolutely love this suit. I wish like his front emblem was also glowing like this one, like it was green as well. It would really highlight that spider and make it, you know, you'd be like, oh damn, that's Spider-Man, because this looks like Spider-Man if he was an F1 driver, like some continuity where, you know, he's got like, he could shoot webs out of an F1 car. So, I mean, that'd be really unrealistic, but it sounds cool as hell, right? Like I really like this suit, and I'm not just biased because I like Lando Norris, but it genuinely seems quite interesting, right? Then of course we've got Vini Jr.'s suit here, and this one, it does have a lot going on. Like when I say a lot, I mean a lot. Like there's way too much going on. Again, the webs are like, I mean, I hope the final design they change a few things to kind of make it flow a bit better with the suit, but the webs are a bit much. I like the emblem, I like the colors obviously, it just feels like there's a bit too much going on with the colors, right? Like I like the overall theme with the yellow here. It's kind of interesting, but at the same time, it feels like it's a bit too much, you know? It's just, it feels like there's way too much going on with the actual suit. But I love that it represents Brazil. I love that it represents the football team. I love all of that stuff. So that's cool. And I actually like that the lenses are yellow. I think that actually, you know, works really well on this suit. Maybe if there's a bit more yellow and some of the other colors were a bit more segmented, I guess. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. I mean, I'm not a fashion designer, so, you know, everyone else might have different tastes. Like, if anything, everyone else might love these suits, and I might just be a nitpicker or something. I don't know, right? And then I think my biggest gripe is with Kid Super suit itself, right? Oh man, where do I start with this one? I think the worst part is this. The weird zip up part on his face. Like, that just looks so uncomfortable to begin with. Like, you look like you wouldn't be able to breathe in this suit, first of all. And then the lenses don't really feel that nice. If the jacket was zipped up, I kind of wish it was zipped up so you could see the spider kind of connect better. I don't know. It just feels too baggy, and it's really hard to explain, but it just doesn't personally suit me. Right, it doesn't suit my taste, and that's okay. I'm still gonna use it, and I'm gonna give it a chance when the full suit gets revealed in 3D and the designs are final, because this is just like a finished sketch, like a finished drawing of what's to come. But personally speaking, I'm not really feeling Kid Super's design. Obviously, I don't hate Kid Super, nothing to do with that, just the design itself doesn't really call out to me. I might change my opinion when the full suit gets revealed. Like I said, I really enjoyed this one. I can't wait to see what they actually come up with when it's a full 3D model. Lando Norris' suit, again, my favorite. I love the F1 helmet. It just looks really cool. Like I said, my only nitpick is maybe like make the front spider also green, and maybe, I don't know, make the boots or gloves maybe green, I don't know, or add a bit more highlight. But I like what's going on here with the suit. It's pretty damn cool, right? Now, this one, again, going back to it, is a lot better than Kid Super's design, personally speaking. I just wish it had, I don't know, maybe, like, it's really hard to pin it down. Maybe the spider on the outside with this, like, zipped up would look really cool. And maybe if, like, the pockets were a different color, I don't know. But it has potential, right? My main gripe, again, is the mask and the webbing on it. With the lenses, maybe the lenses, if they were a bit different and the web pattern was different, because it just looks like flowers that got stuck on his face, right? It just doesn't really suit me. So I think it's time we talk about what I would have done personally for a collaboration with Marvel Spider-Man 2. Now, this might not result in the most, like, you know, collaborations and most endorsements and most money coming out for Sony, but what it would be is it would allow the fans to collaborate with Sony. Now, how I would have gone about it is they open up a competition for either 4 slots or 5 slots of suits, right? And you're able to get either the community to vote, or you just submit them and then the higher ups sort of choose what suits get chosen, because the community is so talented and so amazing at coming up with suit designs and suit ideas. Like, all these artists are incredibly talented and amazing, and these are all fan designs here. Now, this is amazing because these designs here are drawn by probably Spider-Man, who I'm sure you know as a YouTuber. He's a fantastic content creator, absolutely love him, right? And, you know, he has a series where he draws people's OCs, their spider personas on the channel, and you could easily put some of these into the game. Like, they are fantastic suits, man, absolutely fantastic. I mean, look at all these wonderful designs, man. Do you see all of these, dude? Man, and people would absolutely love these, right? They would absolutely love these. I know for sure I would use every single one of these so far. Like, look, there's so many amazing designs that are so iconic and recognizable and lovely. Like, look at them. And then you can also add colorways as well. Like, there's so much potential. I would have ran just a competition for 5 slots. Maybe like every DLC there's like 5 slots of like community characters, and I'm sure Insomniac as well, like the developers would love to work on some of these suits because they've seen all the mods. I'm sure they've seen mods that Tango and a lot of other talented modders have created. And I check this out, like right here, like look at all of these suits, man. Don't they just, like, you look at them and you're like, yeah, that's Spider-Man right there. And that's the main thing about fan suits, right? And design suits. You want to look at it and be like, yeah, that's Spider-Man right there. Look at that. They all scream Spider-Man, right? And that's the coolest thing about all of these. So, especially I love this one, and I love this one, and all of these are just so fantastic. I would kill to see some of these in, you know, Marvel Spider-Man 2. So please, Insomniac, I don't know if any of you guys will ever see any of this, but this is my personal opinion. I just love to see the community be able to get some of their suits into the game, whether it's by voting, whether it's by submitting, whatever that might be. Collaborate with them, because at the end of the day, the fans are really the main source of who buys your game, right? Spider-Man fans will straight up buy any game. They love the character. They're so passionate. And again, it would be a fantastic way to give back to the community as well, right? Like, everybody wins. Insomniac wins, Sony wins, the community wins, and it would just be like a fantastic collaboration, because we'd never see something like this before. So that's my 2 cents on this. But again, I don't hate any of the suits that we've seen here, right? Like, I just might dislike and disagree with some of the designs, but at the end of the day, Kid Super is a fantastic designer, and, you know, obviously he's never done Spider-Man stuff, so this is the first time, and for what it is still great. Like, these still look pretty good, and they'll probably look even better when it comes down to being in the game. So there we go. Let me know your favorite design, what you think of them as well in the comments below, and check out my DLC suit wishlist on the screen here to see what I want to see in Marvel Spider-Man 2 in the future. Thank you so much. See you in the next one. Peace.